we're live. Oh my gosh. I might not be alive for much longer, depending on how this talk goes. Joined by... Let me grab Tom. He's ready to get a few things done. I already got the party somewhat started. I'll throw him up here. Behind the scenes footage at Fang's garage. Maneuvering Tom into place. Let me grab the rest of the goof troop real quick and start making this little battery cover.
When I saw the domain was available, I was like, I'm taking it, I'm trademarking it.
I'm taking it, I'm trademarking it.
I'm Aaron, I'm the owner of Cup of Pug.
Buying
I wanted the word
100 shares.
I thought would be great to mix with Pug.
Okay. All right. So far, I have just measured a couple things. I'm going to make the battery cover. So just gotta mark it off real quick, and then I'll use a square. What's going on, Your Majesty? Yes, I am back at it again, as always. You know me, Your Majesty. Just doing the old royal modifications to the scooter, as per usual. Oh, it's Fang. My real name is Josh, but it is actually Fang's garage. Everybody just calls me Fang. But I have mentioned it in a couple of the videos briefly, never officially. It has slipped a few times. Just gonna mark this real quick. 11 inches. And I'm gonna cut it out and try and do it all one piece. Try and get it all in one shot, so I don't minimal risk of messing it up. It is nice to use this scooter as a little workbench. It's convenient. I'll have to remind Andres that this is possible whenever he gets a scooter. I'm thinking that I mean, if I finish this thing, I'm guessing I'll finish it within the next couple of weeks at the latest. I don't think it's going to take a whole lot more once I get the whole back section done. I think it'll be pretty straightforward from then on out. This is probably the hardest part, I would say. Is this not what I'm doing right now? Not drawing a straight line, but which is fairly difficult. Actually, you know what? I should probably let me actually move this a little bit. Sorry, guys. Didn't realize I was kind of out of frame there. What's going on, Grass Bass? Nice to meet you, Francesca. The Royal Francesca is here, guys. Have you done any fishing lately, Grass Bass? You get your fish on? I've been meaning to make a Fang's Garage fishing video, but I don't know. I don't know about the fishing right now. Out here in California, it's still a little cold, and I don't know what I catch out here. Maybe some rainbow trout or something, but I have not had any luck. The last time I went fishing with my daughter, we didn't catch nothing, and she was very disappointed. But I told her, I said, hey, you know what? That's why it's called fishing and it's not called catching. And I love that. I love saying that. Of course, I was very happy to say that to her. She was not happy to hear it whatsoever. But you know what? That's okay. A little dad joke doesn't hurt. I love it. Love telling dad jokes. Whenever something happens and I got a dad joke queued up, I'm like, oh man, here we go. Here we go. Alright, let me get this thing marked off real quick. I'll cut it out. Then I'll say enough with the dad jokes. I'll cut it out. Just like this template. Just drop this on the floor. Okay, this thing is not proving to be the best work surface. It's actually very
Solo toma 9
You see that?
meses to have the skills you need to start a
Did you see
career in
it?
healthcare.
Very unstable. Even
At Beamer
Tom
Medical
agrees.
Institute,
He said,
you'll
oh
get
my
hands-on
gosh, he was trying to
training
help
and the
out.
support you need for a successful career as a medical assistant,
See if I can
dental
just
assistant,
continue this.
veterinary assistant, and more.
Like, I don't know
Beamer
why I
Medical
insisted
Institute.
on doing this
Get
mid-air.
started today at
I said, hey,
bmi.edu. 9 meses
should we make this
can
thing
a
mid-air?
lifelong
I said,
difference.
yeah, sure. Why not? I was actually thinking in my head, I said, you know what, make this way more difficult if you made it mid-air. Yeah, that's true. That's what I should try to do. I should try and learn how to skateboard while I'm using an angle grinder.
And branded content with the #1 AI-powered voice generating technology.
I should
Stop searching for the perfect voice.
try and learn how to do different things while I'm working on the bike.
Try 11
Multitask.
labs for free and start elevating your content today.
That's how you elevate your content. You do 2 different contents at once. You get a emergency room video and a Fang's Garage live kickflip while doing the drill press video. You know what? Actually, my daughter does have a skateboard out there. I could potentially get the drill press and try and do a kickflip while I'm drilling something. I could at least try and do an ollie. I can't even do an ollie. Alright, let me get some of this stuff moved out of the way so I can work down on the concrete floor. On this little sliver of garage floor that I have. This is my work area for all the precision machining that I'll be doing. This little tiny sliver, I'm content with it. When you really look at it, there's a lot of room because you could slide stuff underneath the stuff and, you know, you make it work. That's what I do. I just make it work. I just say, you know what? Make it work. I'd say that for everything except for the motorcycles. Those, I'm like, those don't need to work. Not yet. Yes, Grass Bass says, yes, I have. I've been ice fishing going this weekend. Bluegill and crappie, still trying to land a pike. Nice, Grass Bass. I've always wanted to try ice fishing. Do you guys camp out there, or what do you do? Like, do you set up a tent? Do you go camp out there? Do you guys bring hot cocoa? Like, what's the deal? Is it like a day trip thing? Is it far away? Do you have to like drive for hours to get out there? I'm guessing you got a drill with some gigantic drill. I just recently saw a video of somebody dropping their cell phone in an ice fishing hole, and then you could see it on the fish finder, like floating down to the bottom. It's pretty funny. I love seeing people being inconvenienced. Very hilarious. That is one of the most funny things, that whenever something just super inconvenient happens in my life, now I just laugh and I'm like, this is so dumb, it's funny. I love it. It's like it goes all the way through. It goes from what the heck to being mad to being sad to being like, this is crazy, and then it gets like, this is so crazy it's funny, and then you're okay with it. Like, this is so stupid it's hilarious. That's about 90% of my life, and I'm fine with it. cool. Get a flat tire, great. Now you get to spend some quality time early in the morning getting your hands warmed up. That's good. All right, got this one sliced out. I've sliced into the concrete about 6,000 times now. This is going to be a little bit more challenging. Let me finish doing this one first, and then I'll have to figure something out, move some stuff for a little bit. Nice. Just kind of ripped up. These little Harbor Freight $1 X-Acto blade things. I buy these every single time I go now because I use these for everything now. I think it's just better than using an X-Acto knife sometimes because these are kind of like not as pointy, obviously, in the tip. So it's like you don't get stuck into stuff as easily. You can kind of like, I don't know. I just like it a little bit more for doing this type of stuff, at least cutting it on the ground and whatnot. All the forbidden tactics at Fang's Garage. I love doing forbidden techniques at Fang's Garage. Using a screwdriver as a gear cleaning device. Butt scratcher with a Drill Master 4.5-inch angle grinder. Let's see. I'm gonna have to. Dang it! Oh wait, I can throw it right there. I'll do that. I don't have to clean yet. I can just move it. I can just move over to an area that's not dirty enough yet. Was blinking. Let me move this around real quick and I'll read your stuff. This is the Ultima chopper that I'll be working on pretty soon. This is not a pile of human skin, if that's what you're thinking. Go for the day. My friend did that before. Oh man, dropped this phone in there. Was blinking still at the bottom. Bring shanty and drill gun with auger attachment. Nice. That auger, I've never used that auger, but I've wanted to use one. Oh, Rob Mack.
Tax experts keep more money.
Rob Mack is still looking for his dog, guys.
For your business.
If you could help out Rob Mack and help him find his dog.
More oat lattes. Less tax time, more grooming time.
Gizmo.
Get the most from your deductions so you can get back to your small business.
Gizmo claims that he hasn't seen your dog, Rob, but I'm not sure. He did have some fur on his around his mouth the other day, and it wasn't his colored fur. I said, "Where'd you get that from?" And he claimed it was from the pet store. He said he was just petting some rats. I said, "What were you doing petting rats? Like, that's kind of weird." He didn't really want to talk about it, but I was grilling him. I said, "You got to tell me why you were petting those rats. I need to know, Gizmo. I'm not going to let you get away with this one. You have to tell me." And he said he was kind of maybe possibly romantically interested in one of the rats. I said, "That is so bizarre." I said, "You can't do that, Gizmo. I don't even know if you're allowed to do that kind of stuff." And he seemed to think it was fine. I'm not sure. I'll have to check with the local laws and see if Mogwai are allowed to, I don't know, crossbreed with rats. But you know what? You see, that's what I was concerned because this is not lined up right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure this is straight, which it is not. Yeah. But yeah, Rob, I'm not sure where Murphy went. It could have been his fur. I'm not sure. I can't really trust Gizmo's word anymore since he's been hanging out with Tom. He's been quite the little troublemaker. So let me get this lined up. probably a little bit closer than what it was. I don't think I'm going to need it to be this long, but I figured it'd be nice to have it like, I don't know why I just marked that. I should just cut it out. But yeah, unfortunately, our meeting with Ego did not go well last night. They caught Tom doing an upper decker in the bathroom. I said, dude, Tom, you can't be doing that. I brought him to the meeting thinking he was going to be a good selling point, and then maybe they'd want to utilize his talents in an Eggo waffle commercial or something, but they did not want to have anything to do with him. They called security because they figured out that he was the one that did the upper decker in the upstairs bathroom. So that was kind of a big deal, and it was unfortunately ruined because of Tom. Gizmo thought it was hilarious. He was giggling and laughing in the back seat of the limo on the way home. We did get a limousine. I rented us a limo thinking this was going to be our big hit. I spent $8,000 on the limo. It was a stretch Hummer limo. It was only for 2 hours. We had to take a limo, and then we took that to the airport. They had a private jet. They said if we landed the contract, then we wouldn't have to pay for it. But since we didn't land the contract, we have to pay for that private jet as well. It's $47,000. And that was the fly out to Maui. That's where the Eggo Waffles headquarters is at. I know it's kind of a weird location for a waffle company, but yeah, Maui. And unfortunately, Tom ruined it. So I don't think the Eggo Waffles, the stuffed Eggo Waffles, are going to go through. So it kind of sucks. This thing's so dull now. I have to cut this and make it sharper. Yeah, sorry about that, Rob. Hi, I just scrolled on this channel. I've been riding my whole life. Nice, Road King. I'm assuming you riding a Road King? Just went out to the Builtwell Parts and Labor Expo motorcycle show the other day. Pretty cool. Got a lot of cool bikes there. Right now, Road King, I'm working on a little scooter for my buddy. And after that, Road King, I'll be working on the Ultima 127 right here. This is the engine is called a Ultima El Bruto. It's a 127 CI, and that's like the bike that's been sitting, that is like running and everything. I just have a new frame for it, so I just have to get everything all mounted up. I think I have everything for it pretty much, Road King, except for maybe just like some minor things. All the major stuff is pretty much done, I think. I'll show you real quick. Got this little template marked out. I'll have to maybe cut it one more time. Nice. 1970 FXWG XL. Oh, nice. Here's the Ultima chopper. This is the gas tank that I made for it. I haven't finished it yet, but that's what I'll be finishing probably first on it. And it's a pretty cool frame. I made some bars for it, but I'm probably going to make some different bars. And then I also have a CB750 right here, and then got a couple other projects. I got a shovel head under here, and then 4 or 5 more bikes over there that I'm working on. But right now I'm working on this little Mad Max scooter. Thanks, Road King. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm working on this little
Generate voiceovers your way with Artlist's
this
new
little
voice cloning.
jerry can toolbox. This has been the last live for last handful of episodes making this thing.
Everything that makes you, you.
This is just going to be like a little toolbox area, and then there's a couple brake lights that I put on there. But right now, what I'm working on is actually I'll show you right here.
Hey everybody, Walton Goggins here. Starting a business is never easy, but with GoDaddy Aero,
Got the electronics area started to get squared away. I'm just going to make a metal cover, like a little, basically a little cover right here, so that whenever my buddy uses this under seat storage area, he won't be able to like throw stuff on top of the battery and all that. Give it a little bit more protection.
A logo. This is what we came up with. We put it here. We put it everywhere on our website, and we
put the camera up here real quick, and I'll skip this ad.
What I'm telling you, from one central command center, you can have all your social media empire operating. You're doing it all, everything. Let's.
All right. Just gotta maybe measure and cut it one more time, then I'll cut it out of this sheet metal, and probably just make a couple tabs for it or something, or maybe I'll bend it in a way where I could just put some bolts through it and bolt it on there. So hang in there, Tom. Tom has been drinking a little too much expired eggnog. He saw Gizmo had some, and he wanted a little sip, so. Let's see. Actually, mark it from here. After I get this seat area all figured out, at least get a seat pan made, then I will start working on the handlebars, and then I can at least take it out for a test ride. I mean, I know it works. Before this thing was all taken apart, it was actually working, so let's see. Let me ruler go. Oh, there it is. Let's see, get this. It's like 5.5. Okay, I'm just going to, I guess I'll just bend this right here and see if I can kind of pinch it. I really want to get a, I don't know, I'm really kind of trying to figure out something to get more room. I really want to try and get my, I have a big metal work table for welding and stuff, but I don't have room to bring it over here, so yeah, I want to figure out a way to use the stuff I have. I have a tube bender that I bought like years ago before I had kids, and I don't have any room to bring that over here, and it would help out with the projects a lot. I also have a sandblaster and stuff, but just nowhere to put it. I gotta figure out something. All right. Let's see here. this real quick. My cutting device go. There it is. All right. Focus Angel says, hello, sir. How are you doing this evening? I'm doing great, Focus Angel. How are you doing? Joined by Gizmo, Courtney, and Tom here. And I'm working on the battery cover. Doing good, Focus Gizmo. Focus Gizmo. Focus Angel. How was your day? Oh no, Tom dipping into the magical eggnog. Yes, Your Majesty. Tom was all up in it. Moses De Leon says, yo, Fangs. Shout out from H-Town, Texas, big dog. Shout out, Moses. How you doing, Mo? They call him the Big Mo from H-Town. H-Town going down. Watch out now. Moses De Leon. Moses the Lion. Watch out, Moses is about to roar, folks. He's about to let it all out from H-Town. They call him the Big H. They said, forget about G. Forget about I. It's all about H-Town. I don't want to hear about any other town right now. Unless it's H-Town. A little bit too big. A little too big. Let's see. I mean, too big. Oh, I see. It needs to be trimmed a little bit. Okay, not much. Just a little trim.
Build a website you love with Wix.
Healing up, huh? That's good, Moses. You gotta get your heel on, dog.
Your opportunity. Your breakthrough.
Let's see, let me cut it off like a ½ inch. And right there. Okay, so again, this is just to basically prevent him from, like, prevent the battery from just sitting there or being wide open. I want it to be like somewhat covered. It'll be covered with this little box, and I could possibly do something with the outside of the box as well. I don't know. On the top there will be a little tiny spot. I don't know if that will be maybe where the seat will be down. I don't know. The seat might have a little bit of a backrest for him. Again, there is no design. It just happens. It just happens. I have no idea. It just starts happening. All right, get this piece done already. Okay, there we go. Nice. Go down further. Let's see, we go down about, let me measure this real quick, make it faster. Make it a little bit faster if I just measure it. Let's see. Maybe ½ inch down. hard to see it with the thing in the way. The battery's right there. And I guess I'll just start with a 1/2 inch. Man, you'd think it would be a lot easier than I'm making it, but I guess not. You'd think it'd be just measure it once and cut it once, and instead it's measure it 600 times and cut it 800 times. And then it's still crooked. That's okay. That's fine. What are you gonna freaking, if I catch Andres out here with a protractor measuring the stuff, I'm gonna give me the scooter back, dude. You don't get this scooter. You ain't out here measuring this. You kidding me? I gave it my all. You're out here with a little compass. Are you kidding me, dude? Put that compass away. I don't want to see that compass ever again. I don't allow compasses here, unless it's a compass to go explore somewhere. Okay, I'll show you what I'm doing before I cut this out real quick. Let's see. Road King says we have a small family-owned machine shop and metal stamping company. Oh, whoa, sick. Like to make a lot of my own bike parts. Dang, metal stamping? That is piquing my interest, Road King. That is cool. I have wanted to get a bead roller for a while and a planishing hammer and stuff like that, but again, I don't have any room. Yes, the Gizmolian is back. Yes, I did take him to BK. He had it his way. He actually had the little French toast sticks. He started growling at the people working because they said we weren't serving breakfast. And so he had it his way. And he got the French toast sticks. So yeah, the battery is exposed on the top here. I'm basically just making this little piece. Just gonna make this template, and I'm gonna make it so it just goes right over the top like this. And it'll have this little step in it, but it'll just basically make it so that it'll be covered up. I'll probably make a couple little tabs or something right here, and put some bolts in, just like that. And yeah. And I'll do it on the bottom as well.
Taxes handled.
And then this bottom seat area will basically be complete.
Keep more money in your business.
And this will be all covered up.
Taxes off your plate.
Then I can just basically make the seat pan.
Service business.
And yeah, then I'll make some handlebars. I'll take Tom off there and make some handlebars.
When I have to write an essay on a certain topic, I always get stuck.
Let me skip this out real
Grammarly
quick.
is an AI writing partner that helps students with their writing from beginning to end so that they can achieve good grades. To get started,
All right.
Grammarly has a brainstorm with AI chat.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty
You can
good,
jumpstart
Moses.
your
Thanks,
writing
buddy.
by using Grammarly's AI chat to
I think
get
that little
ideas and prompts.
cover.
A Grammarly feature.
I think the cover for the battery will look cool. I mean, I think it'll do what it's supposed to do. I'm gonna make a note to probably add a little tab on there onto the template, so I can just basically bend it and then just use that. I don't see any point in welding on an additional tab. I was also thinking of bending the ends of it, but I don't know. I think I'll just put some tabs on it. I'll keep tabs on the little battery cover, see what it's been up to. Me and Gizmo have been talking about opening a private eye, a detective branch of Fang's Garage, where we go out and we do detective work on any sort of new snacks that might be coming out on the market, as far as Hostess, Twinkies. We're talking nutty bars. We're talking whatchamacallits. We're talking Reese's Nutrageous. We might be doing a little investigatory work on some candy bars, and maybe some candy reviews. I don't know. At one point, I did have a semi-extensive candy wrapper collection of all these weird candies that I was eating. And then I eventually, okay, this is going to be a little bit too small because if I want to add the tabs on there. All right, let me quickly grab this other piece. I just ended up throwing out all the candy wrappers, and I just continued to eat the candy. Just no wrapper collection. Just continue to eat it. No shame. Just no collection, nothing. Just continue to eat it. But yeah, talking about doing a little, maybe something like that. Get this thing traced out. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure that this is right up on it. Okay. Yeah, I actually had to help Gizmo. Took him down to the library today. Had to help him out with a job application for his training. He wanted to apply to be one of those chefs at where they have they throw the food up in the air, and they have like the big old hats. He was real excited about the hats. But yeah, he said he wanted to do that. He wanted to make the little onion volcano, all that. But we had to go down to the library and get him a library card. And the librarian said, "What is that thing?" I said, "This is Gizmo." She said, "You can't bring that in here." I said, "He's a service animal." She said, "What kind of service animal is that?" He has to have a vest. I said, "You can't ask about his vest. You aren't allowed to ask about the service animal qualifications. You're not allowed." And she said, "Well, I know that's not a service animal. That's not even a dog." I said, "It doesn't have to be a dog. It could be any variety of animal." And basically got in this big quarrel with her. Eventually, it took about 4 hours. Got him his library card. So then we were able to go access the internet and get him his job application filled out. It was this whole ordeal. But yeah, apparently Gizmo is going to become one of those chefs that throws the shrimp up in the air and they catch it with their mouth. I have a feeling he's going to be trying to just eat the food the whole time, but we'll see. He said he's trying to turn a new page in his life, so we'll see. You know Gizmo, he's always trying to do something like that. He's always up to something. Okay guys, I'm going to turn on the grinder. If you're not into grinding, you might want to look away. If you're all about getting your grind on and you're out there in the grind, then by all means, feel free to keep your eyes fully peeled to their maximum capacity. I want you to open your eyes as hard as you possibly can. It's a good stretch. You don't do that often, I hope. But it's a good exercise because you know what? You just got to stretch. So that's the motto here, guys. Whenever I'm using the power tools, it's just a good time to get your stretch on. Stretch out the psoas muscle. Do some splits. Put on a little Jean-Claude Van Damme montage in your mind. Do some splits. Do some bend down, touch your toes. Reach your arms out, touch your nose. Reach out your arm and just touch your friend. And just let them know that you're there and you're ready. You're ready to go to Cinnabon. As soon as Fang's Garage Live is over, you're going straight to Cinnabon. And you could ask him and say, we'll split one, or we could get the 12 pack. I mean, it makes way more sense to get the 12
Great
pack.
content needs a great
We could have them all
audience,
week.
like your boss needs validation.
We could seriously have them all week. Oh, Moses,
With
thank you for the
buddies,
thumbs
you
up, buddy.
You need to grow
And the
your
happy
audience.
poop.
Click the link to sign
Thank
up.
you, Moses. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. You know you're the VIP at Fang's Garage, Moses, along with the hanging baby.
I had actually never built a website before.
Why did I think that was a chopped off head? I need to go to sleep. Hybrid strength?
To market in
You have
3
no
months
idea.
was unheard of, and we could not.
Hybrid strength, you have no idea how much strength you're about to accumulate when you start looking into the eyes of Courtney and you start realizing just how important she is here at Fang's Garage. You're about to gain all the strength you could ever imagine. What's going on? Go away. How you doing, buddy? Please don't go away. Stick around for a little bit. Go away. Moses said he's strictly for the benefits. That's right, Moses. That's all he wants. He's just a little greedy, a little goblin gremlin. Alright guys, I'm going to use a grinder. Cover your ears, possibly. It'll be quick. I'm gonna clean this off real quick before I bend it. Make it a little easier on myself. Let me grab the
Natural Reader.
wire wheel
AI voice
grinder
generator is the easiest way to clone your
real
voice
quick.
for commercial projects.
Sinister footage. It's like the Mars Attack Chihuahua.
Natural Reader. The best part, your AI voice
Alright.
is multilingual across 90
I haven't seen Mars Attacks in a
To
while.
create your own multilingual AI
Have you seen the
voice,
Nibbler from Milwaukee Tools?
Upload
That thing
audio
is badass.
And that's it.
Yes, Moses. I think I have
New
seen that.
AI
Are you
voice
talking
is
about
instantly ready
the?
for any voiceover project?
Let me skip this real quick.
Try Natural Reader for free today.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about that thing where you can like stick it on like you could stick like a piece of sheet metal through it and like feed it through there, and it'll just like chung 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 like bite through it. Is that what you're talking about? If so, I believe I've seen that. I think it looks pretty sweet. Can't remember. Can you put it on like a drill or something? Is it a drill attachment? Oh, nice, a shear. What's going on, Jacques Barata? Nice, yeah. I've never used one of those before. I have seen those Harbor Freight little multi-tools where it's like a roller, and I think it might even have I know it has like a press built in. It might have a shear on there also, but I don't know how much you'd be able to cut, or if it's the same type. All right, I'm gonna use this grinder for, this one will take a couple minutes because I have to do both sides. All right, real quick. This is gonna take too long. Let me put this wire wheel on my other grinder. hit the edges real quick with this. Just 30 more seconds.
Save time creating content and generate.
All right.
Cinematic videos with one prompt. Go to Artlist and start creating without limits.
Got it all cleaned up, pretty much, and got it scored. So just bend it real quick. Hey, what's up, Slow Rolling? Thanks for the 100, Slow Rolling. Appreciate that, buddy. Nice. Moses is a custom bike builder as well, guys. The Beast Within. Yo, you have a striped gremlin. That's right, the Beast Within. How are you doing, man? Have the old troublemaker. He said his name was Tom, but I don't know. I don't know if I believe him. Kind of a suspicious guy. Yeah, Moses. Gotta get your content on, buddy. I'm gonna bend this thing real quick. Maybe not. Might have to score it a little bit. Probably not. Let me see. Let me try and put it on the ground a little bit. I'll put on this piece of wood. Put my down knee on it. Put some knee juice into it. Yeah, I'll probably have to score it a little bit more. Just a hair. Sorry, guys. It'll be quick. Yeah, right down there. Come. There it goes. Nice. Oh, a little too much. And whenever I'm done with this thing, and I get the seat pan like semi-done, or at least the base for the seat pan done, then I'm going to go back and weld all these little scored marks that I use to bend this stuff up. But I got a pretty decent bend out of it. And let's see if it'll work. It should. Nice. Gotta be careful this thing doesn't like fall and like arc out on the battery. Nice. Show you guys what it looks like. Looks like the seat pan is slightly warped in some way, but that's okay. It's alright. I just made it less AI. Show you guys what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, at least for covering the battery area, I'm pretty satisfied with it. And again, I'll just make some sort of a, let's see. I'll just make some tabs or something where you could lift it out. Oh, snug. Ow. You have to lift it straight out. Maybe I'll have to put a handle on top of it. Hold on, let me clamp you guys on here and put you up next to Tom. I'll put you on here. There we go. I might trim it down just a hair on the sides because it's kind of hitting the frame. It's like so close. I think I could probably trim it down just a hair to make it a little bit more easier to go in and out. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. Just thin it up a hair. It doesn't need to be much thinner. Just a little. But I think it looks cool as far as covering the battery. If anything, I might basically put like a tab right here, a tab on the bottom, so it'll be like 4 bolts, and you'll secure it in like tink. And then maybe I'll put like a small handle right here. So my initial thought was to put a piano hinge right here and make this would have to be significantly different right here though. It would have to step in quite a bit in order to make it pivot like that. My initial thought was to make it pivot down like this. It obviously can't, the frame tapers in right here. Like it goes from like 11 inches right here, or it goes from like 11 inches right here, and then it slowly starts to gradually taper in. So this would have to taper in, this would have to taper in.
I've had a lot of titles over the years.
It just seems like so complex for what it is when it's in reality just a battery cover, essentially.
My wife worked at LegalZone, so when we decided to open a non-alcoholic bottle shop, she knew
like it has side-to-side play.
I've made LLCs for film projects
it's just like
before, but I always did
pretty
them myself.
close.
It was confusing,
But also I kind of like that it's pretty close like that.
Honestly, I'm still not sure I did it right. With burden of proof,
Just seems like it won't rattle as much and stuff.
we're building something from the ground up. Our brand, our space, our community. So we wanted to make sure we got the legal
yeah.
stuff right.
So
just the thought of figuring
I think
out
what
our
I'll do is
entity
I
and
will,
what business licenses
I mean,
to
I
get
could
felt
definitely
overwhelmed.
ride it around
We
like
answered a
this,
few questions,
sitting
they
like
took
this.
care of the
I could sit right
paperwork,
here
and a few clicks later,
easily,
we were official.
or just sit right
My
here,
favorite part of owning
but
a
I have to
business
make some
is that I
tabs
still
for
get
it.
to wear a lot of
So
hats.
let me
But
see what I
thankfully, legal
have.
isn't one of them. If you're ready to go official too,
See if
start
I have any
LLC
like
with LegalZoom today.
pre-made tabs or something. Would have been nice if I would have like bent it up in another Z shape, but I did not. And actually, I'm thinking of maybe putting some trimmer on this or something so that it'll keep it from rattling. I don't know if that'll be too much. It'll have a little gap, which I don't care about. This thing is not going to be airtight at all. It's actually going to be open on the sides pretty much. So I don't really care about that. Let me see. Because if I do use a piece of trim, let me grab a piece of trim and see. If I use a piece of trim, it's going to alter where everything's at. So I want to make sure that I got it all. Yeah, so if I put a hinge on it, it would just have to, it would make it a lot more complex. And I think it would just make it more than what it's as far as time. So Road King out in California. Out in California, we do have other locations, the northern part of Alaska. We have a Fang's Garage. Banana bread shop. It's called bananabreadbros.net. That's in north side of New York, downtown New York. It's open late tonight. I think it's open till at least 2 a.m. I'm gonna have to check and see what kind of breads they have going on. I thought they were talking about possibly making it was a squid bread. I said, what is with all the weird breads? Why are you guys doing this? And Gizmo had his reasons. I said, I don't know, this doesn't really make much sense to me. Squid flavored bread does not sound too good. Gizmo was licking his lips a lot. He was jumping up and down. He's really excited. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big squid fan. Gizmo really liked the idea though, so. Oh, okay. Got some weird items here. Let's see. Okay. It looks like I have some tabs. Let's see what I got. Got some pre-made tabs that are extremely heavy duty. Probably way too heavy duty. Let me see if I have anything else. No. Whoa, there are those. I didn't even know I had those. Okay. Let me see if I can brainstorm with this for a second. Yeah. All right. Just double check, make sure I don't have anything else that laying around that would possibly be super easy and work. Essentially, if I had some little L brackets, it would do exactly what I'm trying to do. Moses says tack a ledge bar support so it can rest on it. And if you want, you can drill 2 screws down on it. Ledge bar. Oh, you mean like a little piece going across that it can sit on? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You're talking about a little tiny sliver of metal underneath it. Basically sitting underneath there, weld it on there, and then just drill a couple holes through. You know what? I could do that. I do have these pre-made tabs. I could potentially just put 2 of these underneath it like this. Nice. Thank you, Moses. I appreciate it, buddy. I could put these 2 underneath, drill 2 holes in it, and then just weld these on. And then I have 2 more I could do on the bottom. The bottom one, I'd have to weld it onto the actual little, onto the thing, but at least 2 of them would be okay. And maybe I could put a little rubber piece of trim on the bottom. Let me get that trim. Thank you for the 100, Moses. I appreciate it, buddy.
I just need to open Grammarly, and it pretty much walks me through everything from brainstorming ideas to polishing the final draft. When I need to get
it doesn't really have to support any weight now that I'm thinking about it. It's just basically, like you said, it's just sitting on there.
There's also a paraphraser tool that helps me tweak the style or tone of my paper.
I might even do that, what you said, Moses, because that seems like I want to have like I want to have more room underneath there. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'll just cut out a quick piece. It'll be easy. I'm going to cut out a piece that'll sit right on here, and I'll weld it on there, drill a couple holes, and then let me see. Let me just make sure I have enough clearance underneath there and stuff before I go jumping the gun again. Let me get that piece of trim. Let me find my trim pieces real quick. I have that rubber trim that I use for the door, and I want to see if I can use that as like a rubber isolation type thing. Look at that bag of trim. I just had this in right here. Dang it. Here it is. Oh, shoot. Oh. All right. Got the Smart and Final bag of trim. Man, this thing is wedged. Let me trim down the sides first real quick. I'll just trim down one side. Got my earplugs. There they go. Here they are. Alright, I'm gonna use a grinder real quick, guys. Nice. That went on a lot easier. Okay. Let me get the trim on there. It slid on there like freaking hot butter on a piece of piping hot banana bread. Hot butter on even hotter banana bread. It's actually against the law in some states to consume banana bread without a big slab of butter on it. Okay. It's against the law. Don't break the law, guys. Make sure you consume your butter with lots of banana bread, and vice versa. Okay, let me go ahead and label this as the top.
With Wix. For your words, create your brand.
Okay, get a piece of this trim. And I'm not going to cover the whole piece, obviously. I'm just going to try and cover the bottom if I can get away with it. And I'm not going to cover the whole bottom of it. I'm just going to cover like a section of it. This is like going to hopefully act like a barrier for the vibration, for the metal-to-metal contact, and it's not like sitting there like like a license plate on a subwoofer system in a car that doesn't have enough of this stuff. I'm trying to prevent that. As much as I'd like to put a subwoofer on this scooter and make it vibrate like crazy, I don't know if it's really going to match the whole theme. I don't remember in Mad Max. I mean, there was actually in Mad Max when they had that one where it had all the instruments on it, but not quite the same. I don't know. Not quite the same. Okay. We'll have to maybe pull this last piece out or push it in, one of the two. This would be good for now. All right. So I basically have the piece right here. I'm gonna throw this piece of trim on there. Have you ever been Road King 2K1? Have you ever been to Born Free? Yes, Road King. I go to Born Free not every year, but I've been quite a few times. I'm hopefully going to take my Ultima to Born Free. That's what the plan is. Hopefully I'll get it done in time. I have to basically finish up the oil tank, the gas tank, get a primary spacer, maybe get a transmission, a new transmission seal, or possibly a new transmission. I'm not sure what that piece is called, like the shaft, transmission shaft. I think it might be a little bit bent from when I wrecked the bike. So I got the little piece of trim on there. So hopefully that will kind of dampen the vibration a little bit on the front and keep it from rattling around. What's going on, YWBLT? What's going on? How you doing, YW? What are you working on tonight, Fang? Rachel, I am working on the 2008 Lance Milan GY6 scooter, and I am making a battery cover for it. This little seat area for the battery and electronics. I'm making a little cover for it. So let me bring this over here and I'll show you guys. I'm just about to finish up making a little tab for it to mount it on there. Nice, Bryce. How you doing, buddy? Glad you're here. Dude, that gremlin is moving. I still got the creeps from when I saw it in the theater. Jaws 2, I hate going to the beach. Kenny, buddy, if you were worried about the gremlin, do not worry. Let me actually grab him real quick for you, Kenny. This is one of the co-hosts of Fang's Garage, Kenny. How you doing, Kenny? I love the movie Jaws. Get out of the water. I love going in the water. You know what I mean, Kenny? Kenny. This is Tom. He's got some issues. One of those being he's got a very rare skin issue. We have to apply lotion to him about every 30 minutes. So that is something that he is semi-sensitive about, Kenny. What's going on, William? How you doing, buddy? William's here, folks. William W.E.I. William Lord. Nice. I like those emoticons, Moses. Yeah, Road King, you should try and go sometime, man. It is a very cool event. It is, only thing is it's very hot. Yeah, mount this thing up real quick. I'll show you guys. Actually, I could probably show you it just holding it now since it's on there a lot better. But the little battery cover is right here. There's the electronics for the scooter. And this is the cover with the little piece of trim on there. And this will go over it just like this. Hopefully it doesn't arc out. There we go. Just like that. And hopefully this will keep the vibrations down to a minimum. I'll probably have to do that on the top as well. That'll probably help. Thanks, Kenny. Thanks for hitting that like button, buddy. Dang, front LXNE Pusha T7E sent a thumbs up. Thanks for that, buddy. I appreciate that, front. We're out here working with Gizmo, with Courtney, and of course Tommy Boy. I'm gonna put another piece of trim on here real quick, and actually before I do that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out this little shelf that Moses suggested. I think that's a good idea, Moses. I'm gonna do that. Let's get our shelf on, Moses. Moses said, I can feel my heart beating. Moses, I'm glad that you can feel your heart beating. I know it was probably, your heart probably was, it probably stopped for a moment when Tom was making those comments about jumping in the water and that he loved the movie Jaws. Tom does love that movie. Gizmo actually likes the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I'm not sure why. I can only guess. It's because of the candy content. But what are you gonna do? What do you expect? I just say, hey, what do you expect? Mogwai's gonna Mogwai. Let's see. Doesn't have to be a crazy one. Okay, here's what I'll do. I will use a ruler. Use the ruler length or the ruler width. And just get this. This is a decent length or a width, I mean. Okay. Let me just see how wide it needs to be. This is the top. Use this and just mark it. So if it's a little bit shorter, that's fine. It's better that it's not too long because then it will, well, let me see. Here, I'll just make it the exact length and just trim it if necessary. Okay, so right there. Make it a tiny bit shorter. I can't resist. I want to make it easy to put on there. Alright. One more time with a grinder for old time's sake. Let me get a brand new blade. Brand new grinder wheel, I mean. Have you guys ever used those diamond blade things from like the grinder wheels? I saw like an infomercial or like some kind of tool festival thing where they had a diamond blade. I think it was like a diamond blade for a grinder. Have you guys ever used those things? I'm very curious about those. I want to know if they work. I would spend like $50 on one grinder blade if it was really a lifetime warranty. But I saw that it was made by a specific company, and I think that they have a bunch of fakes out there or something. I forgot these gummies were late. Uh-oh, Moses. Those are not Mott's gummies, buddy. Those are the real gummies. And step inside Fang's garage. No, they're just the regular gummies. I don't think they're laced. Gizmo has a hookup on gummies. He has all organic gummies that he has to eat. He's on a special diet. He's doing gluten-free right now. I can't believe it. I said, gluten-free? Are you kidding me, dude? You know how hard that's going to be? And now he has all the gluten-free pastas and stuff. It is such a mess. This is Weird S from The Purge. Oh, come on, buddy. I'm ripped. Is this you, John Wayne? It's me, Fang. Guys, I just needed to grab a little grinder wheel. But if you do, have you ever used those little diamond grinder wheels? How do those gummies feel, Moses? Are you okay, Moses? Are you all right? It's okay, Moses. Just keep your eyes on me, buddy. Yeah, so I'm just gonna eating Frosted Flakes. Nice. That sounds good, William. Throw some milk in there. They're just the right amount of saturation with the milk. That sounds delicious. Grass Bass said, I like your evil voice, Fang. Thank you, Grass Bass. We appreciate the kind words, Grass Bass. Yeah, Moses, don't worry about the gummies. They should wear off momentarily. And everything will be fine. Don't worry. You'll come back down to normal. Just be careful, buddy. Be careful. There's lots of little rabbit holes you can go down in Fang's garage. I actually had a really cool idea for a video. It's going to take me probably a long time to make it because I'm going to have to make I can't give any of it away, but it was a really cool idea. I'm going to do it soon, very soon. Let me see if I can grab some eye protection real quick. Sorry guys, I have to put on my regular Fang mask. I don't feel like being exactly stared at for too long. Puts me under pressure. I like to wear my civilian mask. Use a grinder real quick one more time, guys. Alright guys, I gotta be quick with it because it's getting late and I don't want to be using the power tools for any longer than I have to. Just gonna quickly use the black wheel on this to clean it up and then I think we'll be good to go. And done with the power tools. At least the loud ones. guys. It is 11 p.m. I think it's just about 11. So I'm gonna keep it down to an ASMR whisper level when I'm out here. I don't want to be a disturbance to my neighbors. And I'm done with the power tools, except for maybe the welder, which is it's kind of discreet. So I'm hoping that you guys can hear me. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I'm gonna keep it at a stealth level when I'm out here, and then when I'm back in the garage, I'll be back to my obnoxious, normal talking level. I'm gonna attempt to clip this thing onto my beard. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'll try it. This guy, do not listen to this guy. Oh man, you know what? This is actually a mask, okay? This is a mask. That's actually my true face. I don't like to take this mask off. Every time I take my mask off and people look at my single eye, that's all they want to talk about. They just want to look at my eye. Alright, so I got the little shelf. Elf on a shelf. Ding! Just like that. Nice and crooked, as per usual. That's cool. This will work. Now, what I will do is put this other piece of trim on here. Yeah, I talked to my neighbor the other day. I think I'm going to get that parts for the Vulcan and everything pretty soon. So hopefully, I think this Friday I'm gonna get everything, and then once I get rid of those two bikes, I'll be able to get possibly the moped and the little Suzuki. Those will be far back on the back burner. Let's see, this is kind of jacked up, but at least I could look at them, show you guys, and also get rid of two bikes. Those other bikes I could leave them in the back. Came home today and saw my daughter sitting out in the yard with a dead animal in her hands. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "What are you doing with that dead animal in your hands?" And she said, "It's not dead." She said, "It's not dead." I said, "Well, what's going on?" She said, "Go ask Mom." I said, "Just tell me what's going on." She said, "Go ask Mom." And then I got out of the car and I said, "All right, what's going on?" She said, and I said, "Why do you have that gopher in your hands?" It was a gopher. I said, "Why do you have the gopher in your hands?" She said, "It was out in the yard. And it was dying, and I was trying to help it." And that made me feel good. Not that it was dying, but that she was trying to help it. She was out there with a bowl of water and a rag and one of our good microfiber cloths that we just got. It was out there in the yard, holding the gopher in its last moments. So I told her, I said, "Look," she's like, "We gotta help it." I was like, "It's probably been attacked by another animal and it's probably dying." I said, "If anything, we should kill it." Because I felt bad for it. I didn't want it to sit there and suffer, and it did look from what I could tell, it looked like there was something going on with it. Didn't look like it was healthy at all. But I said, okay, let's go put it somewhere at least warm and kind of secluded so it doesn't have to sit out here in the cold. So we went out and put it in a little tub that we turned over on the side so it could get out, and kind of partially covered it. Yeah, left it out there. Then I went and watched the video footage, and it was kind of brutal. The little gopher stumbled out. I couldn't tell where it came from. It came from the bushes, kind of. Stumbled out onto the black asphalt. Kind of walked around real weird for a while, and then sat there for, I'd say, maybe 2 hours, kind of barely moving. Then a crow came along and started pecking at it, and it was hard to watch. I felt bad for the little gopher, even though I've killed the gophers around here because it ripped apart the yard. That thing was just sitting out there getting pecked to death. I explained to my wife and my daughter, I said, that's like getting killed by a pterodactyl. Like, that's got to be the worst. Like, and it wasn't dead. When I got home, it was still breathing. But I checked on it about 30 minutes before I went live, and it was not breathing anymore. So felt bad for the little gopher. But told my daughter, I said, that's what happens. I'm convinced that it was attacked by a cat or something, and then it just kind of couldn't recover, and then it was kind of pecked at by every other animal that came across it. So let me get this camera over here. I'll show you what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's a good idea, Moses. Do you ever use that woman's head for anything? Big Baller 2529. Courtney is used for mostly just paperwork. She does, of course, handle all the safety checks here at Fang's Garage. That's mostly what she's used for, as well as just for eye candy. If you couldn't tell, she's probably the hottest little thing around here besides Gizmo, of course. He's also a little hottie with a body, furry body, that is. Those were supposed to come in last week. I agree, Moses. I agree. I know. I've been waiting. They're going to come in, Moses. I believe it. Michael Anuj, M8X. What's going on, Michael? How are you doing, Michael? Road King. Nice to meet you, sir. 1 a.m. here. Have to get up at 6. All right, Road King. Take care, buddy. I'll be, I'm getting up early, too. Dang, 4 a.m. Michael. You're up early, buddy. See you, Road King. Moses, thank you for the floating heart, buddy. I appreciate it. Shout out H-Town for the big mo. What's up, Hugh Lamb 88 M8T? Hugh Lamb M80? What if I said that in some code? Unlock something? It was like a secret code word. Let me hook this thing on here real quick. Go back into whisper mode. Don't worry, it won't last forever. Just imagine I'm right there in your ear, just describing what I'm doing. Yeah, we did try and help William. I felt bad. I've been leaving the gophers alone for the last couple of years. They had a little beef with the gophers for a while, but I've been leaving them alone. Alright, so this is what it looks like right now. Just like this, right? And whenever I lift it up, it'll just come out like so. I mean, I could trim it down just a hair more, but it's okay. And then I have this piece right here. Just like that. And it'll go on right there. And then I'll put a couple holes in there. And then that'll be that. Just drill a couple holes in there. It'll be good. All right, so let me just see. I'm gonna put this on here and mark where it's at. Let's see, will it make a difference if it's in the bike or not? Let me see. Let me just double check what everything looks like. Alright, yeah, that looks like it's about perfect. Okay. Let me just mark it on here while it's on here before I lose any of the progress on it. Hit the save button. All right, got it marked off. Okay, all right, that'll be good. Okay, next step will just be welding it on here. I'm gonna weld, let's see, I'm gonna weld this piece on there underneath. So what I'm gonna do, let's see. Just trying to double check, make sure that when I take it off here, I won't lose any of the measurements that I need as far as where this thing is placed or angled at. I want to make sure I can just easily replicate it over there, which I believe I should be able to if I just line up this bottom part like I had before, like this. I think it's good. I'm going to mark the top too. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to have to clean this up anyways. Have to use the acetone anyways. All right. Time to remove the seat pan, do a little welding. I'm going to take it off and move it all over here onto the bench, and that way I can just talk at a regular volume and I don't have to be doing the whisper. As much as I know you guys like to whisper, I can't whisper like this forever. I have a lot to say. And whispering can't cover it all. Thank you, Shirk H2OSD. Shirk. We're glad you're here, Shirk. We're making progress on the little scooter here. I'm not making any progress on cleaning the garage, but that's okay. The garage has become one of the characters. What's going on, Shirk? Thank you, Terminator 15524. Thank you. I think the GY6s are pretty cool too. I think it's a cool little platform. Thank you, William. I appreciate the kind words, buddy. Lake Speed D21 says, I wish I could do crap like that. I'm all thumbs. You know what, Lake? When you got thumbs like mine, I mean, it's pretty much I mean, you can do anything with these thumbs. You give a thumbs up. That's pretty much, you can jam your thumb. You can smell your thumb. You can lick it. I don't recommend licking it if you're working in Fang's garage. At least if you've been touching Gizmo, because he is pretty dirty. He's a dirty little guy. Oh, Oh, see what he was trying to do? He's trying to jump off whenever I said that. You could do it, Lake. I'm sure you could.
I had actually never built a website.
I believe in you.
But Fiverr.
I know you can. If I can do it, then anybody can. I literally do not have any training in doing this. I literally am just trying to figure out how to do it. That's all.
Scaling your business.
I just said I need to learn how to do this. I just literally started with just motorized bicycles. That's what started all this. That's what started all these problems. I forgot I have to go back into whisper mode. I started out with just riding bicycles with my friend that I grew up with. We'd ride bicycles from like 11 p.m. until like 3 or 4 a.m. And we'd ride all over the place and all sorts of stuff. And then one day, he was like, let's get motors for our bicycles. I said, okay. And then we got really into that. And then over time, he's like, hey, we got to get a motorcycles. And then I was like, all right, he got a motorcycle. Then a couple months later, I got one. And then it all went downhill from there. Everything went south. Everything went straight down from there as soon as I got a motorcycle. As soon as I signed the paper and I obtained the motorcycle finally, everything in my life went straight down. Everything in my life went straight down because it was getting ready to do the biggest jump that it had ever done in my entire life. And launch me into the atmosphere on a motorcycle headed for the freaking another world. It was headed for another world. I forgot I could go back into my normal speaking volume. But yeah, I went as soon as I got a motorcycle, as soon as my freaking grimy little grubby little disgusting thumbs got their hands on a motorcycle, I said, okay, everything in my life is starting to spiral downwards. I said, why is everything getting so hard? Why is this so difficult? What's going on? And then I realized it's because I was about to have the greatest upward trajectory of my life and be like, this is my new obsession, and go blasting off into the sky and talk about motorcycles essentially nonstop to the point where anyone that interacts with me, like out in public, they are like, oh, you're that motorcycle guy. And they constantly approach me and are like, hey, I saw this and thought of you. Oh, I forgot I had to go back into whisper mode. 1 second. So the point where people will stop me out in public and be like, you're that motorcycle guy, and they'll give me things. They're like, look, I saw this and I thought of you, and I grabbed it for you. I'm like, dude, sick. And it's always motorcycle related or body parts. Body parts? What is he talking about, body parts? What do you mean body parts?
What do you think I mean, body parts?
Just literally pieces. Real life NFTs. Real life. Just mainly teeth. People have given me teeth lately. That's cool. I was like, dude, now I'm the teeth guy. Now people are just giving me other people's teeth, other creatures' teeth. Okay, I can do that. I'll do something with it. I'll figure it out. Did you guys see the new Street Fighter trailer? Oh my gosh. I saw that Street Fighter trailer. I was like, oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? This new Street Fighter movie? I'm like excited. A spider? you talking about the spider baby? This is not the infant Spider-Man, if that's what you're thinking. But yeah, there's a spider up there. There's a couple of spiders. One spider up there. There's another spider back there. And there's also more spiders inside this thing. The E.T. guards with his life. You can go ahead and ease up, buddy. It's all right. We're going to show off the spiders. He has sworn an oath to protect this thing, and he is not allowed to let anyone touch it except for me. But yeah, these are the other spiders that I have acquired over the years. I don't know what they're called. Some sort of weird spider. But yeah, E.T. has sworn to uphold the oath to protect that thing at all costs, and it doesn't matter if he has to take someone's life. That's why his hands are like that. Like a kung fu stance. Let me skip this ad, take a little sip of water before I evaporate into thin air, and fix Courtney's eyelashes.
To cut overhead costs.
You'll go save some money.
Spiders are not from this planet, Moses. You know what? I have a theory that spiders are just octopus that are living outside of the water, and they're probably collaborating and getting ready to drop some sort of really insane collab. The spiders and the squids and the octopi. I'm convinced that octopus are definitely some sort of aliens. I don't know. Who knows? I'm semi-convinced aliens might be interdimensional. I don't know. No idea. If that is such a thing. Now we're to the aliens. Thank you, William. I appreciate the support, buddy. Heavy metal death voice. That's right, Moses. I used to scream like I was going to be in a heavy metal band. I stopped a long time ago, though. Red Baker, are they real? Red Baker, those spiders, the ones in the resin, I believe are real. I don't think anyone would take the time to do all that to put fake resin spiders in there, Red Baker Company. But I'm not sure what kind of spider they are. I thought somebody had mentioned what it was at one point, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Why would someone do this? This is weird. I got these old figurines from, I don't know if you guys remember this. This was like a 90s Fisher-Price castle set. And they had all these little figures in it. I got these at the swap meet recently. I got these for $2 a piece. I think I got 6 of them. So I think I got a deal for $10 for all of them. But those things sell for a pretty decent amount, I think. And I bought them to basically pay for the rest of the stuff that I buy on the swap vlogs. If you guys ever see me buying stuff on my regular videos that I post on Fridays, a lot of them are swap meet videos, and that's how I basically afford to keep buying stuff. The storage unit that I bought that I mentioned on a previous live, that kind of set everything in motion. I made like a couple $1,000s off of like $100 buying a couple storage units, and it was like the right place at the right time because I have looked for a storage unit like that for ever since then. I've never been able to find one that was like even close. I think it was just so happened to be fate that I bought that storage unit. But yeah, that's basically how I keep buying all this stuff. And without having to spend like an incredible amount of money on stuff. Sometimes I'll have to spend some of the regular money to, buy something like a motorcycle or something like that, but that's few and far between. So yeah, so I got those little Fisher Price model guys, the little castle figures, and I'll probably sell those, and then it'll pay for the rest of the stuff I got at the swap meet. But those are a pretty good deal. I think they sell for like maybe like $50 or something like that for even a couple of them. All right, got the little shelf piece. Let's see. Let me get you guys in. I guess like this. Oh. What's going on, Rob? There's the old Mark's Knight. That thing is sick. I've been thinking about trying to get a suit of armor. Just to have. Can you make me a wig, please? My wife divorced me and has custody of our children, so I'm thinking about dressing up as a British nanny so I can help spend time with them. Will you help me? Justin Hip, I'd love to help. I'm going to get started. Let's talk about what kind of hair color you want. Do you want brunette? Do you want blonde? What color? I mean, are we talking about a British nanny? What are we talking about here? We can do it. Let's do it. I have no opposition to that. Let's get it done. I'll forget the wig. Full prosthetics. Did someone say Mark's? Yes. Hey, it's Patty. Mark's. Do you want to check it out real quick? You saying the name of it is making me definitely motivated to show you, because you must know. Patty. Let's see. This is a cool toy. I got this for $10 at the swap meet, and I instantly was like, dude, this is definitely not no cheap $10 toy. This looks like a very kind of semi well thought out toy. It's like a model kit, I believe. Yeah, let me show you the Knight real quick. This is from one of the earliest swap vlogs that I did. The Mark's Knight. He's got like a mustache and everything. I mean, he's fully ready to go into battle. His horse has armor. His horse has wheels on the bottom, so he can actually run through the battlefield or joust if you have two of them. But yeah, this thing is pretty sweet. He's got several weapons, and he's ready to let you have it. Don't get him mad. This guy is actually the most fierce, one of the most fierce characters here on Fang's Garage. He will not take anything from anyone. No joking allowed with him. No night comments. No, he definitely hates Monty Python references, weirdly enough. He hates it. He's like, I'm not from that movie. Stop associating me with that movie. I'm not from it. I don't want to hear any more flesh wound comments. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool, Patty. Oops, there goes my long nibs. Uh-oh. Okay. So what I'll do is, let me just mark this off. Let me put this little shelf thing on here. Where is that shelf thing? Did I not grab it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is just going to sit like this. Nice and easy. Like I said, the sides of it are going to be open. Let me go turn my monitor around because I can't read the comments really. Yeah, I'm going to leave the sides open. Or at most, maybe, yeah, I think I will leave the sides open. Maybe. The nights that say meep. I haven't watched any of the Monty Python things for I think it's been 31 years. That was the last time I remember I was on close to my birthday. Okay, so I'm gonna get this on here. Let me mark this out real quick. I'm gonna get a nice fat mark on there as soon as I find my nibs. As soon as I expose my nibs. Leave my nibs exposed. I actually got one of my videos taken out because I have my long nibs hanging out. Alright. I'm going to mark it with a marker first. And then I'll go back over. Now that I have that line. Okay, that looks a little crooked. That looks a little bit crooked, I think. What's going on with that? Really that crooked? Okay, well, I'm not going to make that tab that crooked, or this little shelf. Maybe it's just because of that trim or something. I'll blame it on the trim. Blame it on the trim. How about that? Let me get a little marking device real quick. A little something to trip on. Moses is still tripping for the gummies. Moses is still wondering what happened. He said, "What happened? Where am I?"
With Wix.
You're here, Moses.
For your words,
Everything's gonna be fine.
create your brand. Your
Everything's gonna be just fine, Moses.
Add solutions that meet you where you are and take you where you want to go. Wix.
All right. Get this measured. Looks like it's at 2 inches, pretty much.
Right now, so you're hearing this first. You're now going to be able to automate conversations when somebody follows you. Someone loves your content, so they hit follow and they get a message. The amount of flexibility that you can have.
Okay.
For example, we have the trigger.
For this example, we're gonna
what type of tips you want to hear more
we're gonna explain this for the next 79 years.
Information about your followers so that you can provide them.
All right. That measurement seemed off. Oh, I was measuring the wrong one. Good thing I thought about that. Okay, so it's at 2 1/8. See if I can put this flat and make it a little easier. Yeah. There we go. I don't have to work at a 90-degree angle anymore. I've outsmarted it. I have outsmarted the project for once. Okay, let me grab this scribe real quick and get a little mark on there. Thanks, Dallas. He is checking out the project. Dallas, this is Tom. He is one of the newer cast members here at Fang's Garage, and he actually just got a job at Applebee's the other day as a server. Hey, we're gonna get you, Tommy. We're gonna get you. He's what the heck is this little string thing? Got a little whisker growing out of him. I don't know what that's from. But yeah, this is the one of the newest cast members. He does have a little bit of a bad breath problem, but he's here. He's ready to keep an eye on things, keep an eye on Gizmo, make sure Gizmo's not acting up. Dallas, I didn't mean to call you Tom. My mind degrades pretty significantly after 11 p.m. I sleep for about an hour and a half every day. I drink about 6,000 grams of caffeine. I have lots of meetings I have to go to throughout the day with various people. The other day it was Mark Wahlberg with his new cereal idea that he's pretty insistent on. Mark Varks. And I actually had a meeting with Eggo Waffles about some stuffed waffles, this stuffed waffle idea with stuffed meat, but I don't think they're going to buy it because of Tom ripping an upper decker in the employee bathroom. So they did not think it was as funny as Gizmo did. Gizmo thought it was, of course, hilarious. Tom thought it was hilarious. Chicken flavored maple syrup. I love the idea, Tom. Chicken flavored maple syrup. I love it. That's perfect. Kind of like a cream chicken, but it's like a maple syrup that you put on your waffles. So it's like chicken and waffles all in one. It's like a deluxe thing. It's the Smucker's goobers of chicken waffles, guys. I mean, you heard it here first. We don't. The people watching Fang's Garage know what's up, and they know how to combine flavors, guys. I mean, we're not professional chefs here, but we know what good taste is, and Rob has proven it yet again with his suggestion of chicken flavored maple syrup. I love the idea, Rob. I'm going to talk it over with the HR team and see what we can do as far as marketing. I'm going to talk to him about billboards. I'm thinking about getting him on maybe the new season of Lost. That's another celebrity that we had stop by. Unfortunately, the battery on my phone died right when I was trying to go live. But the guy from Lost actually showed up. Hurley, I think that was his name. Hurley. He showed up, and he was hanging out. We were chilling. Gizmo was giving a little shoulder rub. It was a nice time. But yeah, we were talking to him, just, shooting ideas around, seeing what we could come up with. All right. This should be the easiest type of welding I've ever done. This is just the most standard welding you could imagine, and that I could imagine. Let me get this kind of set up so that I can weld it up. You stole her face like Leatherface. Bryson Alexander 170. This is actually Courtney. She's one of the co-hosts here at Fang's Garage. I didn't steal her face, but you know what? I might have stole her heart. All right. At one point, me and Courtney, we did go out for a soft serve. I'm not gonna lie, and it didn't lead to anything, but we tried. And I said, I don't think this is gonna work out. You're an extreme athlete. I'm kind of a homebody. You go out and go fishing a lot. I like to sit around and do a lot of quilting. I just don't know if it's gonna work, to be honest with you. And so we just had different interests, but we were good coworkers. So I said, let's just continue co-working. and let's continue to be coworkers. And you know, if we're in 10 years, if we're both 90 years old, because I am 80 years old right now currently, guys. It was just my birthday the other day. Happy birthday to me. Just turned 80, guys. I mean, it is mostly just for men that is keeping me looking the way I am. But a lot of it has to do with Pilates, to be honest with you. I met Gizmo a long time ago back in a Pilates class, and he was looking for a roommate. I said, you can stay at my couch. And he loved the idea. And that's when we started getting into all sorts of trouble, getting into the ice fishing, into the Alaskan crab nets, all sorts of stuff. That's when we got into all the trouble when we were coworkers. So I just asked for 10% unlimited waffles. You got it, Rob. You will get all the waffles, and you're gonna get you're gonna be in charge of the chicken flavored maple syrup waffle division of Fang's Garage. And of course, you'll have to be the manager, and you'll have to deal with Gizmo and his little antics. I'm sure you can handle it though, Rob. We're going to go into full production in about 2 weeks, so we're going to need you to fly out. And we got an assembly line stacked up, and we got all the machines getting all the tooling done, so it's going to be good to go. We're going to go into full production, full Walmart rollout on the end caps by the end of February. And if everything goes according to plan, we're going to do, they said about 67% ROI. And that's pretty good considering that the ingredients are coming in overseas. So I have them over. I have all the distributors on the headset right now. So whenever you're ready, Rob, we'll pull the plug and we'll pull the trigger, and we'll plug it in. We'll get it going. We'll call it Uncle Rob's Chicken Waffle Syrup. Brought to you by Fang's Garage and yogurt water. It's just the water from the top. This episode of Fang's Garage Live is brought to you by yogurt water. It's just the water from the top. Of course, guys, we do advocate a lot for yogurt water here at Fang's Garage Live and Fang's Garage Media Company. We do advocate for people drinking yogurt water. It is just essentially the water from the top of the yogurt cup. As soon as you open up the yogurt cup, you have the little water area that's on top of the yogurt. What we do here at yogurtwater.com is we collect all that yogurt water. We have a system where we collect it, and we compile it, and we make it into a drink, an on-the-go, easy to drink drink. It is loaded up with lots of healthy vitamins, lots of probiotics, lots of course, delicious, not to say the least, yogurt water, of course. That is the main component, the main ingredient, and that's the main selling point. It's yogurt without the hassle of having to eat yogurt. It's yogurt water. It's just the water from the top. So check it out, yogurtwater.com, guys. Mention Fang's Garage. They'll give you 72% off if you spend $150 or more. That is not including free shipping, and shipping is quite a bit right now. So you might want to be prepared for that. They do offer financing for just the trial size. The trial size is it's pretty expensive, to be honest with you. The labor that goes into collecting the yogurt water is extreme. I mean, you have to do a lot of filtering, you have to do a lot of flaking, you have to do a lot of pulverizing and mincing, and it's just, there's so much that goes into it. It's incredible. No one really thought of this whenever they were going into the whole logistics of what it would take to open up yogurtwater.com. They just said, think about it. It's yogurt without the spoon. It's yogurt without the hassle of having all the flavor of yogurt and the tartness and the sweetness. You don't have to have any of that. You just have the water, and that's it. And you don't have to deal with any of the downsides of eating yogurt. the things that people hate about eating yogurt. We actually did an extensive survey, Harvard-backed survey, that was saying, what are your most disliked things about yogurt? And people said it's the flavor. They hate the flavor. They hate how delicious the flavor of yogurt is. They hate how creamy it is. They hate how rich the texture is. They hate they hate the way it looks. They hate how it's not watery. They hate how it's not like kind of cloudy water. And we said we're gonna resolve these problems right now with yogurtwater.com. So that's what we did, and that's what we're doing. Ricky P6713. What in the puts the lotion on his skin is going on here, Ricky? I'm just getting the welder prepared, Ricky. They call you Ricky PP, huh? All right. Moses DeLeon says, it's okay, buddy. I just turned 2,367. Moses, you're looking great for someone that's 2,367. I would have guessed that you were no older than 2,364. So you're doing pretty good. I thought there's no way. He's got to be, I mean, if he's over 2,364, I don't even know what's my even reference how am I even judging how old these people are? If I was a carnival worker and they said, how old is this person? I would have been way off. I would have been like, I can't work here. You're going to have to find somebody else. That reminds me of the time when me and Gizmo were working at the carnival. He was working at it was a balloon pop one with the darts, and someone mistook him for one of the prizes. They tried to run off with him. I had to chase him down. Unfortunately, Gizmo fell into the bobbing for apples area. He fell into the little bin. There's a bunch of little apple versions of Gizmo running around, little apple gremlins and goblins and ghouls, and it was just a big mess. And I just said, I can't do this anymore. I've been working at a carnival with you, Gizmo. I worked at the guitar factory. I was working at Denny's. I had to work at Harbor Freight for 6 months because he couldn't pay rent. And I just said, I can't do this anymore, man. You're gonna have to move out if you can't shape up. And he did. He shaped up his act.
I actually use Grammarly all the time to help me write.
They're all good ideas, Ricky.
They have pro features too, like sidebar.
Trust me. Moses. I'll send you some as soon as I can, Moses. I will send you a big crate of yogurt water. It does come only in crates, guys. That's how we sell it, in crates. Plain yogurt is hit and miss. The yogurt that had fruit flavor or fruit on the bottom was epic. I agree, Rob. I love me some fruit on the bottom yogurt. Ricky PP. I got the Gremlin locally. Thank you, Stars Elites 7. I'll show you guys real quick, and then I'm gonna get this welder set up and do a little welding. What's going on, Ricky? Ricky Peepee, huh? Let me see that. Oh, look at that. Oh, Ricky Peepee. Okay, now I know why they call you that, Ricky.
Look at my eyes, Ricky.
I got this gremlin locally from a mystical old man. He was running this little shop. I said, what is that thing? He said, you don't want that thing. But he said it in some weird language, telepathically. I said, I really want that thing. What is that thing? I need it. I need it for the channel. I need to have that. And he said, you don't want that? I had to do this weird little ritual thing. He cut my hand. He made me do this weird chant. He put some hair in, he lifted up my eyelid and put someone else's hair behind it. He made me do this weird thing where he was like blowing smoke on me, and my eyes rolled in the back of my head. And then he finally sold it to me for $40. I said, will you take 35? He said, no, 40. I said, okay. $40. I'm just kidding. If you want to check it out, check out Trick or Treat Studios. That's where they have them. But they are sold out. I believe they've been sold out for some time. But I think they're going to be back in stock. Yes, the gremlin did just move. Craig! I wish people in my town sold cool stuff. All I get is a homeless dude with the magic beans, Ricky Peepee. I actually ran into that dude the other day. I said, hey man, do you have any of those beans left? He said, yeah, sure. He gave them to me. I made them up into a nice little bean stew. Me and Gizmo had some. It was movie night. It was great. I said, these magical beans aren't doing anything. And Gizmo said, what are you talking about? And I had all these spiders coming out of my mouth. He said, I think they're working. I said, is this supposed to be happening? He said, yes, it's happening. It's working. This is good. I said, what's happening to me? And then my eyelids turned inside out. And the hair was there from when I had to buy the gremlin. And these little critters crawl out of my eyelids. I was like, I can't do this, Gizmo. These things these situations you're getting me into, I can't deal with it, dude. This is like stressing me out. I have to go to work tomorrow. Like, my boss is getting really mad at me because I've been so exhausted from all these adventures that you've been making me go on. If you guys don't know, me and Courtney, Gizmo, and sometimes Tom will go out after we go live, and we'll go out for adventures all night long until I have to go to work. I get about 30-45 minutes of sleep every night if I'm lucky. And I just go straight into work at Chipotle, and I just start making the food. And they've been getting really mad at me lately, guys, because I've been just coming in tired. I've been trying to make the freaking queso sauce, and I've been falling asleep making the queso sauce. And they said, you got to stop falling asleep making the queso sauce. This is the third time you've fallen asleep making the queso sauce this week. You got to stop falling asleep. And I said, I can't help it. I can't keep my eyes open anymore. I can't do this, guys. You got to let me go to sleep. So they let me go into the cold storage area and just take a little quick nap. I accidentally got locked in there because the regional manager came, and they got really scared because they didn't want him to see me sleeping in there. So they just closed the door and locked it. And then the closing manager came in, and the opening manager forgot to tell him I was in there. I was stuck in there for about 7 hours. So it really was cold in there, guys. All I had was just a small jacket. It was like a little vest thing. I said, this is not going to work, dude. I can't do this anymore. Like, Gizmo's getting me into all these situations. He got me in a bar fight the other night when he pinched a girl's butt cheek. I said, you can't be pinching people, dude. That's not appropriate, man. That you can't just walk around pinch girls like that. It was a girl Mogwai, but still, you can't be doing that. But yeah, I agree, Ricky. That guy's magic beans, they were pretty good. Those spiders were crazy, dude. What's going on, stars? I'm glad you're here. I'm going to do a little bit of welding. Again, I don't know if this is bad for you guys to watch this while I'm welding this, so just be warned, okay? It might be bad, it might not be. If you have a welding hood, you might want to put it on or squint your eyes or do something like that. Again, I don't know. Watch at your own discretion, because I don't know if it's necessarily bad to watch welding videos. Like, you could watch a welding tutorial. Like, so I don't see why it'd be bad, but I just don't want somebody to be like, dude, I can't see now. I can't see no more. I can't even watch your stuff no more, dude. I can't see your live videos. I'd be like, I'm sorry. Fang's Garage Podcast for the blind. You can listen and hear the chaos. You could hear all the invention ideas. Okay, the timer's going off, guys. It is midnight. Okay, it's go time. Do a little welding. Let's see. Yeah, just do it on both sides. It doesn't matter.
With Wix. where your words create your brand, your opportunity, your brand.
See if I get a little tack weld on here.
Wix.
Well, I'm trying to hold it in place.
Welcome to today. Today where you no longer have to see the world for what it is, but what it could be. The day where you can forget about inheriting someone else's world.
Got it? Okay. Let me just move this over a little bit now. Just tack it all along here. I'm obviously not going to weld this whole thing on here. That'd be ridiculous. For what it is, I could just tack it up, do a little kind of a stitch weld almost. Let me get this other side on here so I don't fight it.
Because with Firefly,
Let me get this bigger magnet on here. Make it a little bit easier, maybe. Nice. Okay. There we go. All right, cover your eye holes, maybe. Nice. Easy peasy. Yeah, I think the problem I was having the other day is I was holding the tungsten a little far away. Maybe the filler or the shielding gas was like kind of not getting good coverage. Because now it seems to be working fine. Or pretty much fine. A little bit of a, I don't know what that black spot is. I'm not sure what that means. I would assume that means it's not shielding right. I'm gonna just quickly just throw some more tacks on here while it's already all set up. No point in not making it a little extra secure. Oops, burnt a little hole in it. Gotta move a little quicker since I'm heating it up and it's thin stuff. Okay, I might just weld the whole thing now that I'm already here. I'm already freaking 90% there. Won't take much longer to just weld it up. Might as well, right? A little extra practice won't hurt. I need all the practice I can get. Does that suck? I pretty much suck. I know I definitely suck when it comes to prepping the welding. The weld area seems to be my biggest thing. I never can seem to get it clean enough. Seems like it's always contaminated in some way. I don't know. Might be a shielding gas issue or something. All right, let me just quickly throw this thing together. It's already getting close to being welded, so. Okay. to get that tungsten right up in there. Without dipping it. Without giving the old chip and dip. I'm dipping this thing like a freaking, like a crazy bread in a freaking marinara sauce. Okay. Not the greatest welding, but definitely better than I was doing on the other stuff. Alright, almost done. Just can't work too fast or else I'll blow a hole in it. And you know me and my hole inspections, I have to inspect them very thoroughly. Okay, getting there. This stinking pedal. I gotta figure out some way to modify this TIG pedal. It keeps like slipping all over the place. I can't ever keep my, it's like every time I press it, it moves a little forward. I gotta get some sort of like rubber pad for the bottom or something. I tried to put some rubber on it before, but it was maybe not the right type of rubber. It just wasn't gripping on there very good. And wasn't gripping on there very good. I couldn't take it no more. I done took it out there, and I'm just gonna freaking find me a new piece of rubber. Go and get you a piece of rubber. Go on in there and get you a piece of toast. Get you a nice piece of toast. How about that, huh? Go ahead and get yourself a nice piece of toast and get you nice butter on there. Lots of butter. I'm gonna slather you up with butter real quick. Don't you hold still. Don't you hold still real quick. I'll slather you up with some butter. That's me talking to a piece of toast. I just said, hey, little piece of toast, why don't you hold on real quick? Let me slather you up with a piece of, let me get some of the butter and slather you up with it. Hold on real quick, toast. Alright, almost done. I'm like literally 90, I'd say 95% done. Only this one little patch to go. And then that'll be it. I think this thing will be solid. Good idea, Moses. Not only am I gonna have this thing extremely durable, but I've gotten a little more practice welding in. You see, Moses. Get a little hole covering action going, so cover that hole up. Nice. All right, let that cool off for a second. Alright, I don't think I need that magnet on there anymore. Okay, home stretch. Alright, got another hole to fill. Throw a bunch of filler rod into it. Oops. Get that. My mask is starting to fog up.
I've had a lot of titles over the years.
Trying to get this last little bit welded on here.
Luckily, my wife worked at Legal Zone, so when we decided to open a non-alcoholic bottle shop, she knew exactly where to start. We answered a few questions, they took care of the paperwork, and a few clicks later, we were official. If you're ready to go official too, start your LLC with LegalZoom today.
Got it. Not bad. Not good. Not bad. It's okay. It's Fang's garage quality. I'll accept it as acceptable. And I'm sure it'll be more than capable when it comes to holding the freaking 1 ounce piece of, not even 1 ounce, because it's like not even really, like barely sitting on it. Like barely even resting on it. Oh, my battery's on a 15. All right. What's going on, Dubsag? Playing with some hot metal. You got it right, Dubsag. Don't hold your breath. I'm trying not to, Dubsag. Rubber piece glued to a carpet piece. Rubber piece glued to a carpet piece? For what, Rob? Bernice McGillen. Looks like some Hannibal stuff. I don't think so, Bernice. It's just Courtney. She's got a little bit of a skin condition. Leave her alone. Moses says, come on down. You guessed it right. The price is right, Milliken. Which is even more reason to hit that like, subscribe button. Thank you, Rob. Take it all in, Bernice.
You're here live at Fang's garage.
Don't worry, we don't bite. At least I don't. Gizmo probably does. Alright, well, this is not the worst welding that I've ever done. Let me see. Let me make sure this thing is shut off. Alright. Perfect. Not the worst, not the best. But I think it'll be fine. Looks okay. This is probably the best area around here. This is probably the worst area around this, or it had a big old gap in it. Maybe that's like the best area. I don't know. Hard to see, which is a good thing for me. I like it that way. I like it hard to tell what's like. Hold on, wait, is that crooked? Like, no, don't look at that. Don't look at that. Ay, ay, ay. Oy, oy, oy. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to let this thing cool off. While it cools off. I guess I will do a little cleaning out here to give it a little time. Give my phone time to charge a bit. Let me get the cord real quick, guys, and find it. Hopefully in time. Oh, here it is. Nice. 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 Yeah, Gizmo's trying to get a second job. His first job, just regular old job, is at Home Depot. He works in the garden department. He does he moves a lot of mulch, all sorts of stuff like that. So, Moses, thank you for the 100, buddy. I appreciate it, Moses. Thank you, Mo. Thank you for the 100, and thanks for the sub, stars. I go live every night, pretty much around 9:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there. Yeah, live every night except Thursday for the time being. For as long as I can hold out, stars. It is pretty demanding. And I will admit, I am pretty worn down. I'm going in these long stretches. I'm trying to get some time to recover, but only sleeping for about literally about 5 hours is not giving me enough. Rubber piece glued to carpet piece may be fit for a non-slip pedal. Oh, maybe if carpet has good traction. I see. Sorry, Rob. I forgot I was talking about that pedal. Yeah, let's see. So rubber piece glued to carpet piece, maybe custom fit for non-slip pedal. Yeah, like something. It's gotta be. I don't know if maybe the rubber I was using was like it was like a gym mat. So it could have been maybe the wrong type of rubber, or maybe I was thinking because the rubber was just smooth and it wasn't like perforated, you know, or like cut and it didn't have ridges and stuff. Maybe that's why I couldn't get good traction. But yeah, some kind of rubber or carpet, or I don't know. I even made it one time where I put little nails sticking out of it, little screws, to try and just make it so it wouldn't be just a smooth surface, but it still was like not. I might have to just find another pedal or something. Let me just put a couple of these tools away real quick while I wait for this thing to cool down, because I don't want to put the little battery stuff on until it's all cooled off. I guess I could put the battery on there. Well, let me see. I don't think it's hot enough to melt it. Let me just put these grinders away. I have to wait for my phone to charge anyways. And I still have yet to get a new phone. I will get one this year. I have to. My phone drops about 20% in about 30 minutes. So it's like getting bad. The battery is like... The battery's like, I can't hold on much longer. I'm like, you better hold on. You dare let go. You know what you mean to me? Or let go. I actually got really emotional about it the other day. Me and Gizmo, we had to sit down, have some Dairy Queen as kind of a way to reset and kind of deal with the stress of it all, because it is stressful. It is very stressful when you're trying not to let it go. I say just let it rip. Whatever it is, let it rip. They always ask me, whenever they're giving me interviews for magazines and such, they're like, what is your biggest advice for young folks to say? I say, let it rip. Let it freaking rip, dude. That's my advice for any young person out there right now that's wondering what they should do with their life. Let it freaking rip, dude. I also mean that as far as passing gas. It's better to just let it rip. You're gonna hurt yourself. You're seriously gonna hurt yourself if you're sitting there trying to not let it rip. You can cause a lot of internal damage. It could cause a lot of stress. It could cause a lot of different things. Just don't even. Why are you gonna even risk it? Why are you risking things at this point in your life? Accept reality. Accept that you are a human. Accept that humans have sometimes gas built up. Okay? I didn't know that's what it was for a long time. I didn't know that's what they when they said they felt bloated. I didn't know. How was I supposed to know? Okay? When Gizmo said he was bloated, I didn't know that's what it meant. I didn't know it meant he had a little bit of gas in his belly and he needed a fart. I didn't know. But now I know. Now I know. All right, we're getting it done.
I just sketched an idea this morning, and I now have a fully animated voiced-over video. It's
Taco Bell bean burritos, let her rip. I agree, Rob. Yeah, they say if you hold in your farts, it goes up your spine into your brain, and that's where you get your poopy ideas. Focus, I hope that is not the case, but if that is the case, that would explain why all my ideas are so insanely good. because I always just let it rip. I don't ever hold back any sort of idea or any sort of exit gas that's trying to exit my body. I just let it rip. I say, you want to get out? There's the door. I'm not holding you back. Go ahead. You want to leave? Go. There's no one forcing you to be here. You don't have to be here. You could just go. And I say, let it rip. And they always choose to go. They never choose to stay. That's just them. Oh, great. My computer's trying to update. Not now. The refried beans toothpaste would let it rip too. I agree with you, Your Majesty. That is one of the main perks of the refried beans edible toothpaste. It does actually promote a healthy digestive system because of the way that it is used and eaten. It does promote healthy gut health as well as unhealthy gut health, but we don't actually have to put that in the label. That's not required. So we're not going to do it. So stop asking. I know that that's what you want, but we can't do it. We can't say it's also part of an unhealthy balanced breakfast as well. We cannot say that. We don't have to say it. We know it's unhealthy, but we don't want people eating edible toothpaste as a meal, of course. That's not what it's for. It's to clean your teeth and to make sure that they're left with a nice refried bean flavored taste in your mouth for the entire day. That's what it's for. There's a market. According to our Harvard-backed studies, we didn't need to get Harvard to back these studies, but we did. Double-blind, placebo. They said, which refried bean edible toothpaste do you prefer? And they chose ours. Okay? They chose ours every time because we only promote quality products. We only promote quality things. We don't promote stuff that is haphazardly thrown together, unless it is, of course, a 2008 Lance Milan GY6 150cc scooter. Okay, that's the only time where we promote that stuff, and we love it. Oh, great. Have I shot myself in the foot a little bit? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Just a hair. You see the predicament I'm in? The battery won't fit now. I should have let it rip. Fang's channel is way better than most of the crap showing on TV. Thank you, Moses. That is very nice of you to say that. I appreciate that, Moses. Don't let the stench come from a clinch. Nice, Rob. I'm going to use that. So I'm trying to start a channel up myself, actually. Just going to be about life, my cats, maybe some gaming and crypto, or pretty much just about everyday life. Do you have any suggestions? Flocus. Do I have any suggestions? If you have a phone, that's pretty much it. I would say the one other thing that I would say that I would really recommend getting is just a mic. Because what I have noticed and what I've researched and what I think is true is that people will watch a video that does not have the best quality, but they will not watch a video that has bad audio. It's like unbearable. Because it's okay if the picture's a little bit grainy, I think, but if you can't hear, I think that is like a major downfall. But yeah, that's pretty much my only recommendation. If you're going to start doing it, I would say don't be worried about it being all perfect and stuff. Just freaking record it and do it and post it. I think in the beginning, I was like really not sure about what to do, and I wish I would have just started doing it and a little bit earlier or something, you know. My friend was telling me, he said, if you would have continued doing this, because I did start recording all this stuff, I just never edited it and never put it out there and never went live. He said, if you would have been doing that the whole time, you would have been like so much farther along. I said, yeah, I know. But also I just didn't have the time or the I think the information to do it. So right now is a great time to start Focus. If you're thinking about starting Focus, I think right now is a great time. Do it. And you know what? Right now is actually a really good time, from what I understand, to start a YouTube channel because of the way everything's changing on YouTube. What Moses said is right. He said, not necessarily that Fang's Garage is better than all the stuff on TV, although that is very nice of him to say that, and I do wholeheartedly agree with him on it. But what people are saying is that basically new creators are able to actually get their stuff seen a lot more now, because the way that the algorithm is all set up and everything, if you're talking about cats and people just want to watch videos about cats, your video is a lot more likely to be seen now because of the way things are set up. You don't have to have a huge channel to get views, apparently. So that's a major upside.
Choose from thousands
if you are thinking about starting.
To using your content.
Just go for it, Focus.
Change the way you record podcasts, voiceovers.
They say like pick a niche, do all these things.
Voice generating technology.
I guess it just depends on what you want to do. My niche, I guess, is just like motorcycle and junk and do-it-yourself type stuff, I think, and weird stuff. That's what I was doing for the last 2,364 years. I'm just a little bit younger than Moses. He's just a little bit older than me. I kind of look up to him.
No idea where to even start with forming my LLC until I found Taylor Brands and everything clicked. This showed up in the mail today. It's called the Taylor Brands.
Focus says just sucks that you need 50 subs to be able to go live. I have some picks up and going to post some shorts tonight. I have 15 subs so far though.
And the reason this
guys,
is because Taylor Brands does
go sub to
type in your business name, answer
Focus,
and it guides you through every step. Super simple. No.
Go send Focus a sub. Go send Focus a sub. It literally takes like 2 seconds. You could click on their thing and just hit subscribe, I think. It literally take 2 seconds and it would help them out. Go help them out. Let's get them to 50 subs. If anyone is looking for 50, throw them a sub. Alright. So this looks like it'll work. Let's see. Maybe it is a little bit crooked. Let me see. Let me take this piece of trim off there. Yeah, they're pretty much the same. Move Courtney out of the way real quick. Just a little bit. Not much. Little adjustment. I'll do that later. Okay, let me put this piece of trim on here real quick, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. I think it looks pretty cool. No problem, Focus. I know, Moses. No one's gonna get that battery. A high watt charger so things don't die out prematurely. That'd be nice. Yeah, Focus. Another suggestion that I would have, if you're gonna start posting, just post some shorts, and the more you post, like obviously the more people will possibly see your stuff. From what I understand, there's like, quite a few people uploading all day long. So the more you post, the greater chance someone will see it. I looked at my YouTube subscriber thing the other day, and it shows you what videos people subscribe to your channel from, and some of them were shorts that I had made like when I first started, like a long time ago. Well, not a long time ago, like I started in the end of May, and some of them were from like June or so, I think. And people subscribed to my channel from that. So I was like, dude, I'm glad I sat there on my lunch at work and did that, because that helped me a little bit, you know. So just keep plugging away at it. But yeah, guys, go subscribe real quick to Flocus. Oh shit! Try not to be too loud. Go subscribe to Flocus, guys, and let's get him up to 50 subs. Oh, I think this is just a little bit crooked. That's okay. All right. Well, that looks like it's working. Sorry, guys. Camera's been off for a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I need to get. I have the charger I have is okay, but the thing is with the mic, with it plugged in, it doesn't charge that fast. It barely charges. But yeah, if you're gonna do it, I'd say just get the basics. You could use your phone, and I'd say just get a decent mic. I paid like $80 for this mic, and it's been pretty good up until it kind of broke, which it's not really broke. It's just like this little piece is kind of worn out, so it's not too bad. Spend $20 and it'll be working again. And I think it's just because I was being kind of rough with it. So yeah, that's what I suggest. I got the DJI Mic Mini. But yeah, just start making videos. Make a cat video. Make a video about like 5 reasons why having cats is going to make your life so much better. Or make a video about all your favorite cat toys and why your cats love them. And all your cats' names, and why Gizmo loves cats, and what he thinks about cats and how they taste and whatnot. So let me I'm gonna leave this thing off of the scooter, guys. I don't want to be clanging around right now out there in the yard. It's a little late, and I don't want to be too much of a jerk. Dubsack asks, how's the banana bread going tonight? Dubsack, the banana bread is going great tonight. Let me actually go check on it real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like oh crap. Looks like it's good, Dubsack. It looks like we got about 12 loaves baking right now. Mainly it's just all the tuna banana bread, tuna loaves. You know, I've been having a real hard time pushing those tuna loaves. People are just not a big fan of the tuna banana bread. You know, my Aunt Kathy, she was saying it was going to be a big hit. I said, I don't think it's going to be a big hit at all. People are not into tuna fish flavored anything unless it's tuna fish. So, you know, it's not going that great, Dubsack. But, you know, yes, it is the seat pan that I'm working on. After your show, I'm going to make a few shorts, like intro shorts, basically. Good idea, Flocus. Just start posting. The understanding of what music was playing brought me in. The rest was bonus material. Rob, I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate the kind words. It's all I'm trying to promote. It's just all bonus content. It's all Fang's Garage channel is, basically. Dubsack, yes, working on essentially the little battery box. Let me show you what we did tonight on Fang's Garage. The phone's plugged in, Dubsack, so that's why it's kind of stationary here. Let's see. Okay. So sorry, Dubsack. The mic is messing it up. So this is like the under seat pan for the scooter. I don't know if you saw this yesterday, Dubsack, but it made this little kind of clamp for the CDI instead of that bulky kind of little box thing. Carlos,
this is not nightmare fuel. It's Fang's garage.
Don't worry, Carlos, you're safe. We're just making banana bread. Rob says tuna and banana bread is popular in Denmark, like overseas countries. I had no idea. Rob. That is insane. That must have been something that Gizmo picked up when he traveled overseas. He was doing a lot of traveling when he got out of college, before he started working at... Thank you, Carlos. The crisis has been averted. Yeah, he was doing a lot of that before he started working at Home Depot. But Debsack, yeah, I got the starter relay mounted on there with these two little, I don't know, things, two little pieces, little tabs. Got the battery box on there, and then made this, oh shit, gosh dang it, made this little piece right here. And this is going to go on like this to cover up the battery and all the electrical components. Gosh, that metal is so loud. Alright guys, I'm going to quietly, like a ninja, put everything away. It's already 12:30. I have to go into stealth mode. That usually means that something is about to fall that is really loud. Like a tuba. I have a small tuba collection up in the rafters, as well as a xylophone collection. I don't talk about it often, and I'm not actually supposed to talk about it because of court agreement. But I just figured I'd let you guys know that that's what I'm dealing with. And that's probably maybe one of the objects that could possibly fall when I'm trying to be quiet. It just seems like the funny thing that would happen. But I'm hoping that's not going to happen. I have a large collection of symbols that I keep. It's just kind of stacked up on top of one of the ledges. It's got a lot of uneven surfaces. It's got like a lot of screws and stuff that is kind of it's kind of precariously stacked up. So it's a little bit sketchy. Sorry guys, I'm way over here in the corner. I'm just whispering. I'm trying to be courteous to my neighbors. And I accidentally smacked that piece of metal. I feel really bad. I should have been more careful about it. Carlos says, looks like a place in which one wrong move and you're going to narf at the Gart hack. You know what, Carlos? You are absolutely right. I have narfed at the Gart hack at least 3 times this live episode. It was not fun. I hurt my elbow. And I'm pretty sure I pulled a ligament. I don't know. Carlos, you might have to possibly help me out a bit. Rob says it would go over great if you had Tom do the whisper narrative. I'm gonna have to grab him in just a moment. I'm gonna have to think of some things that he'll have to talk about. You know what? I actually remembered something, Rob, that I forgot this chapter in my life that I hadn't really talked about before. And it just occurred to me today. I was like, oh my gosh. I was at work, I was making the queso sauce, and I was kind of falling asleep, and I thought, oh my gosh, I hadn't thought about this. I totally forgot.
I didn't tell him about that thing that I did back in 1997. It was in Australia. It was the craziest thing that had ever happened. But now that you mention it, Rob, I should probably have Tom here. Tell you guys. All right, Moses, I'll see you later. Thanks for all the emoticons, Moses. Thanks for all the little emotes, Moses. Good night, Moses. Sleep tight. I'll keep an eye on things underneath your bed. But yeah, Fang wanted to tell you guys about the time back in 1997 when he was the hopscotch champion down in Australia. It was a big competition. He was doing the hopscotch. He was like hop, 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 hop. He was going left, right, 1, 2, 1, 2. He was all over the place. It was crazy. He was doing the most insane hopscotches you've ever seen. He was doing handstands. He was doing a shoulder stand. He did a little elbow roll. You couldn't even believe it. Hopscotch champion 1997. Good night, Moses.
Sleep tight.
Not too tight. Don't get too tight underneath the blankets, Moses. You know how it is. You get too tight underneath those blankets. You can't move your legs. You feel like a mummy. You're like, I don't want to be a mummy. I can't be in a sarcophagus. I seriously can't be in a sarcophagus right now. I have to go to work tomorrow. I can't move my arms. I can't move my legs. It's ridiculous. I can't even. My nose itches. You should have told me about all this before, because I didn't even get a chance to itch my nose. And now I'm stuck. I can't think about anything else except for itching my nose at this point. You gotta itch it for me. Oh, alright, that's it. I'm done. I gotta quickly close this place up. This is too much. I'm doing too much right now. I have to put on some sort of alarm. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some sort of a countdown timer where I have to shut the garage down by a certain time, because it's getting to be too much. It's too hard to be going into ASMR mode when I got like boxes of drill bits laying around. That's what Gizmo said. He said you're doing too much. I'm trying not to drop any water, Carlos. Cody Small 9616. Come on, Cody. How dare you? How dare you, Cody? Don't you dare say that about me, Cody. I do not do that, alright? I'm a good worker. I make the queso sauce perfectly. You have no idea.
Okay. I'm such a jerk for not picking up my tools and leaving them all over the place, and for kicking them with my stupid clumsy feet. See you later, stars. Rob says only tighten the blankets when a fart attack comes around. Yes, that is the only time I close up the blankets and embrace the stank. Yeah, but can you make a sandwich? Susie Q. What's going on, Susie Q? I'm trying to make a sandwich. I don't know if I can, but I'll attempt it. Yes, Carlos, indeed. It is a monster garage. Carlos, I don't know if you are aware of all the happenings here at Fang's garage, but there's a lot of weird things going on, Carlos. Mainly the baby up there. That baby is kind of the one of the weirder things that has happened here. It just showed up one day, and no one can explain it. I did not put that up there. It just showed up on its own. So, I'm not sure. But Carlos, buddy, if you are looking for a monster garage, you found the right place. Of course. Sorry, let me get this camera. It's kind of jacked up real quick. Sorry, Carlos. It is actually kind of not the weirdest place you could be at, Carlos, but it is, I don't know, interesting, to say the least. Carlos, are you still there? Guys, I actually have a big announcement. I've been waiting a long time to say this, but me and Gizmo, we are actually going to be going out, and we're going to be going out for a little bit of a jog tonight. And we're gonna get in shape, guys. We're going to get fit for 2026. Gizmo has put on a couple of pounds with all the little Christmas goodies. Rapid by nature, I cannot show you that. Okay, I can show you where Courtney keeps all of her eyeshadows at. It's in the sock drawer, and I told her, please stop putting it in there. I can't freaking get to my socks. All this eyeshadow is too much, but she doesn't care because she's inconsiderate sometimes. But that's all right. She is a busy girl. But yeah, guys, me and Gizmo, we're going to get in shape this year. Gizmo wants to get a 6-pack, and I'm all for it. He also said he wanted to get a little bit of lip filler. I'm not too sure about that, but we'll see. We'll see if it's going to look good on him or not. Creepy mask, Pabayata 7910. It is not a mask. This is actually my real face. You can see it's actually just my head. Literally my head. It's a medical condition, Pabayata 7910. If you want to get a good look, go ahead and take a peek. You can take a screenshot. There it is. Fang's Garage. Subscribe. We're live 9:30 till around midnight, maybe 1. Maybe a little bit later, depending on how weird it gets. But guys, we'll be live again every night, except for essentially Thursdays, unless I get really ahead, which I'd never do. We'll be live again tomorrow, 9:30, around that time. I'll be looking directly into your eyes, demanding eye contact, and licking my lips a lot as I work on the projects. And as Tom here makes himself comfortable with Courtney, he seems to have found a new friend, and he loves it here, guys. We're gonna be live again tomorrow night if I don't make too much noise and get everything ruined for me. All right, guys, go subscribe. Look at his eye. Oh yeah, look at a little lick in there. Oh, please don't do that. All right, guys, I'll see you later. I have a lot to go do tonight. Thanks for all the likes, everything, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, come over here. Let me tell you this.